Hello, good evening. Oh, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back to Wano, where we discuss everyday family issues. We discuss everyday family issues, society, relationship, and culture. I don't know where you're watching us from. We are live on Facebook. We're also live on Wano on YouTube. So you can join us on any of those platforms. Once again, welcome. We're going to discuss about divorce. What are the implications of rising divorce rate on Nigerian families and society? What effects are increasing divorce rates having on Nigerian households and society? Okay, that's what we're going to discuss this evening. And there's a number on the screen: +44 744 9823876. That's the number to call to join the program. It's a WhatsApp number you can call. Okay, just to voice your opinion. All right, and if you feel that you cannot call, you can leave your comment on the comment section. Then we'll read them out once it's related to what we are discussing this evening. All right, we're discussing this evening. We're going to look into about divorce. What are the implications of rising divorce rates on Nigerian families and society? You can put your country there. It's not just only Nigerians. We're talking about the rising rate of divorce on families and our society at large. You understand? The rising trend of divorce rate in Nigeria has far-reaching implications for families and society as a whole. We talk about the dissolution of marriage, which was once considered a rare occurrence, has become more commonplace. It's common now in many homes, with many couples opting for divorce as a solution to end their unhappy marriages. Then, while divorce can be a liberating experience for some, it can also have a devastating consequences for all parties involved, especially children, especially on children. All right. So tonight we'll explore the various implications of rising divorce rate on Nigerian families and society, and which I will need your help as well. You understand? So if you know all the implications, if you know the implications, even if you know why there is a rise in divorce, okay? Why the rise in divorce? You can call me and let me know. You understand? Or you can put on the comment section. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So as you are all aware, many of you know that gossip is very popular among Nigerians they enjoy reading about the lives of the celebrities, the actors, the musicians, talk about the actresses, something like that. Nigerians, they love gossip, you know what I mean? So like they read all their lives stories and all that. You understand? Even this year, some of many of those they are celebrities and some of them actors and actresses. Some of them have divorced. They just divorced this year. I'm talking about those that made it open. Those that made it open for everyone to know, because it's not all of them that bring their relationship public. You understand? Some of them that made it open, they let us know that their family, their relationship having problems, that to the extent that they start divorcing, something like that. We have few of them. I don't know if most of you remember this actor. This is a fine guy. He's a very cool guy. Nigerian actor, Bolanje, they say Bolane Ninalowo. If I pronounce him well, I think Bolanle Ninawo, and his wife, Bumi. That one shocked many of his fans on Facebook, on Instagram, many of them, when he just came out openly that he's separating from his wife, that getting divorced. You understand? Most majority of their fans were were not happy. You understand? Because they were seeing them as a trending couple. You understand? The guy, you know, he always liked to show off his family and all that. So they were very upset when he just like announced that he's divorcing his wife. You understand? There are few of them again. There's this Nigerian musician Adebayo Adeleke, I think, aka B Red, and his wife Faith Johnson. The same. They got divorced in 2023. The same. Okay. And there's another one that was trending on social media. The lady, what's her name again? Farida, the one that wanted to kill herself. Yeah, she wanted to kill herself because her husband decided that the marriage would not go on anymore. You understand? So I think her husband name was the Molola Odulaja. Ended the marriage. You get me? Right? Talk about Yomi Alore. Yomi Gold. She's a Yoruba actor. Okay. The same thing. And then his second marriage with Mina. You know, Bokola Awoyemi, the Nollywood actress known as Aruba. The same thing in 2023, she separated from her husband, Damolola Olatunji. You understand? These are few of them that made their marriage open, that let us know that they are divorced. There are some of them that didn't made it open. They just did that in secret. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like that. But the one that everybody is talking about recently, the one that everybody is talking about recently, I think if you are conversant, if you are like following Nigeria gossip, like I said to you, Nigerians they love a lot of they like gossip. You understand? They like their trending topic and all that, especially about their celebrities. So this guy, what's his name again? Israel Afare. This guy that follows Davido, right? Recently, their marriage is not even up to a year. You understand? Crashed just like that. Separated. What was the problem? Numerous rumors, things which I don't care about. You understand what I mean? It's just barely a year. Just divorced. Spending all the money, all the celebrities, all the big boys in Nigeria, they came for their wedding. You understand? After you snapped a year, everything crashed. You understand? So we're asking this evening, why are the implications of rising divorce rate on Nigerian families? The implications, because it's a daily occurrence now. It's a daily, roughly, it's happening every time. You get me? People just divorce. Some of them even 3 months, they divorced after calling all the elite, all the socialites, all of them, they come for their wedding and all that. After few years, few months, they divorce. Talking about these are just socialites that we know. What about those ones that didn't make their own public? Like I said, and I said last in our last podcast, I said that if you can go, if you made your way to some of Nigerian family courts in the cities, you will see for yourself the rise of divorce applications. The rise of divorce applications. You know, with that said, someone even highlighted that divorce is for the rich. The middle class, they don't have time. The poor people don't have time for divorce. How can even poor people would rather die in their marriage than to use the money for their upkeep to go and pay a lawyer for a divorce? So that divorce is for the rich and the middle class. You understand? That's why most of them they spend a lot of money, the lavished wedding and all that. And a few years they will separate again. Now, if you look at the poor people, most of them, and I can use the lower class in Nigeria, most of them, They will stay in their marriage no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation is. Even if the man is abusive, even if the man is what is a alcoholic, it doesn't matter. The woman will take care of her kids. She will stay in that home, bring her kids up. They will stay because they would rather die in their marriage than to use the little money that they saved to go and carry and give a lawyer to start doing what? They're filing for divorce. And also, you know how it is Nigeria. Most Nigerians, they they see divorce as a taboo. They see it as a bad thing. You understand what I mean? Once someone got married and a couple of maybe years or something, then they ask you about what about your marriage, how things, how your kids and everything, and you open your mouth and say that you are divorced. People will start looking at you like maybe it's a taboo, like you don't know what you're talking about. You understand what I mean? And then the things they will be looking at, maybe thinking that you have to say it was the reason, because some of them will ask you, okay, why? Why did you get divorced? What is the problem? And most of the reasons, some of the reasons that they always normally give, that is reason for the divorce is what? Infidelity, lack of trust. He never trust me. The guy never trusted me. The man, do you understand? Something like that. Some even go to the extent of saying that because of barrenness, that the wife cannot give birth. So because of that, they will divorce the woman and then go and look for a younger woman, or they can go to the village and get someone. And recently, the main, I can say that the popular reason now is all about social media. Social media is becoming the main problem now. It's getting on the rise. You understand? Many people are now like divorcing their women, divorcing their men because of social media, because of what? Infidelities. And you can see that social media made it easy for people now to do what? To have marital affairs and all that. All of those things. Social media made it easy for them. You understand? So we're discussing this evening. What are the implications of rising divorce rate on Nigeria families and society? Like I said, you can put your country there. You can say what are the implications of rising divorce rate on Ghanaian families or Uganda family or which country anywhere. What are these? What are those things? Because it's not only in Nigeria that is happening. It's affecting a lot of homes, a lot of families, in several, in many countries now. You understand? It's becoming a common occurrence. It's happening on a daily basis these days. That what you say that people having endurance, people having that patience in the marriage, they just like even on the day of their wedding, they will just take the oath that will stay in the marriage for better, for worse, and whatever. All those things, it doesn't happen anymore. People don't care about all those things. So you understand? They jump in and jump out. The way they just jump in, the same way they will jump out. You understand? Even someone said that those that are not married, they want to get married. While those that are married, they want to jump out of it. They want to come out of it. So and then that is what happening. So what are those implications? What are the implications of rising divorce rate on Nigerian families and societies? You understand? I would like you to help me out this evening. If you know, the line is open. Okay. The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. The line is open. I would like you to call me or put a comment there. I will read them out. You understand? What are the implications? Because the thing that many people, I can say that a lot of people don't put into consideration before they they file for divorce, that it's just not gonna be about you two. If you're not, if you don't, maybe you don't have children, that's it's a different thing. But if it's just the man and the woman, they want to get divorced. Yes, there will be implications too, because it's going to affect some other people around them. You understand? But we will look into, well, we just want to look into the implications. Who will this thing affect? because when you're getting married, you you didn't just go in secret, just go and marry. Come on, you shared your card. Some people did traditional wedding in the village, which they invited their pastor, invite their family members, their village people, their friends. Some of them even come from abroad just to like honor their occasions. They come there to make the wedding loud, spend money, all of that. Some even to the extent of calling their elite friends. Some of them celebrities, they come. Some of them they sing for them and all that. So he didn't just do it in secret. He invited everybody knows. He spent a lot of money. He cook. People came there to eat. They enjoyed themselves, merry and all that. Do you understand what I mean? So they came to do what? To witness the wedding. So it's not secret that you got married. Okay. So when you're deciding or you wake up one morning and say that we are not, you guys are not compatible. You and your wife are not compatible anymore. You have issues, you have problems. And because of that, you want to get divorced. There's something you have to understand as well that it's not it's not going to be only a part two of you. A lot of people are aware, and a lot of people they're going to get affected. It's going to affect a lot of people. You understand what I mean? It's going to affect them. So those are the things maybe some of people that just go for divorce, some of them don't really put into consideration. They just go believing that, we're no more compatible because of that. They just end it. You understand? There are people that it will affect. And those people, that's what we want to like talk about them now. I want you to let me know. Okay. If you know who, what are the implications of divorce, especially on Nigerian families and also as society at large. Let me know. Understand? So, but before I just pointed out, I'll just point out some of them. Okay. One that mainly maybe you can say, or you can, yeah, one of, okay, let me just come straight. Okay. One is going to be the social impact on children. When you marry, everybody expected you couple of years, 2 years to have kids. Okay. So you have your children, they will answer your husband's name based on the culture. Okay. Now you decided that you guys don't want to stay anymore. The man said, okay, he doesn't want anymore. Or the woman said they doesn't want anymore. It's going to affect those kids because children are often the most vulnerable victims of what? Divorce. They're often the vulnerable victims of divorce. Children. They didn't beg you guys that you should bring them in the world. Okay. You guys decided that you want to get married and you have kids. So because you came together and got married, then children come out of that. Now you're not seeking those children. You're not seeking their views. You're not asking them how or their own. You don't care about what's going to happen to them when you divorce. Many people don't care about that. Even they will even get to the extent of using those children as a bargaining tools just to get whatever they want to get. You understand? So it's find out that those children may suffer emotional trauma. They feel abandoned and struggle to adjust to a new what? Family dynamics. Now the family, they separated. They was divorced. Probably the children will stay with their mom. Or as in Nigeria, how it is in Nigeria, it's not like in the West. The man is the head, is the man of the house. So in most cases, the woman have to leave the home. She have to maybe go to her family house and stay with her parents or something like that. You understand? So the children have to move. They go to stay with their uncles and stay with their mom, something like they just leave. You find out that it's going to affect them. They don't see their dad anymore. They don't see him often the way they're supposed to see him. They feel abandoned. And you see that some of them they struggle to adjust to a new family dynamics. They struggle to adjust to that place they're staying because they be when till child when they were born to the time maybe the parents they try to divorce. They know that they have a dad and mom. Now it's a problem, which is that they didn't even bargain for. It's not their problem. You guys just like put it on top of them. You impose it on them. You understand? And you find out that if you go, if you are someone that study more, you find out that studies have shown that children of divorced parents are more likely to experience academic underachievement, behavioral problems, and mental health issues. A lot of them. Those even some celebrities that you see today, some of them when they open their mouth to tell you, they tell you that some of them they come from separated homes, divorced home. Some of them raised up by their mom or a single parent, and they affected them emotionally, affected them. Maybe they even in their studies, some drop out of school because of that. You understand? They start having mental issues. Some even start having what they call anger issues. They become angry all the time because of what? The trauma of that separation. Maybe the parents before they separate, they were always fighting. The dad always beat the mom all the time, or the mom always beat the dad all the time. Every day they were shouting, screaming, there's fighting every day. The neighbors will have to come to separate them. They're calling their mom and dad, the parents, the pastor will come over all the time. So the children, they grow with that. So that trauma is affecting them. You understand what I mean? And some of them even to the extent of facing social stigma. In in Africa, it's different. When your parents are divorced, some of them in their school they be hiding because they will not like their fellow people to know that their parents are divorced because of what they be calling them names. They're making caricature of them. They're using those children to sing. They be bullying them because of that, and because they start facing social stigma, teasing from their peers, which can further exacerbate what their emotional distress. You see that some they will giving excuses now they don't want to go to school because of what classmates will be making joke using them as caricature. And the parents they don't put those kind of things. They don't put that into consideration. They don't care about that. You understand what I mean? All they know is that they want to get divorced. It's one of the implications, and that's one of the effects. The children always get that. Children all the time. They are always victims of divorce. Victims of divorce, which they don't have any choice. They don't. They don't have any choice. They don't have any choice. Like I said, the line is open. I would like you to call me or put a comment on the comment section. What are the implications? What are the effects? You can say effects of a divorce in a family. I can say on Nigerian families and society large. Like I said earlier, you guys before you get married, you call everybody. Now you go divorce. Are you going to call all of those people and tell them that you're going to divorce? Did you seek their consent? You get me? Yeah. And that's when you talk about it brings us to the next implication, the next you can say the effect, impact on family structure and dynamics. It will impact the family structure and dynamics. You understand? See that divorce often it leads to decline in stability and cohesion of the family unit. All the plans that the family have already planned, all the all their goals, everything is going to be on hold. the stability of that family, the stability of the children, their school, where they go to school, everything, the house, maybe the family they have cars, the business, the work. It's going to affect everything. The breakdown of that traditional nuclear family structure can have a ripple effect on the extended families and community. You understand? So all those aunties and uncles in the village that you hired two buses or three buses to bring them for your wedding, they all of them they came down for the wedding. Now it's gonna like do what? They will just say that it's no more. They're getting divorced. They're not living together anymore. You understand? And those kind of things, you know. Hello, good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Yes, go on.
Okay. I want to contribute on the topic
Okay.
we are discussing this night.
Mhm.
The effects or the implications are many. One, the way the first effect matters is on the children. Because one, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go on. No problem. I'm hearing you.
One, the children they will not enjoy that parental upbringing. Understand?
Yeah.
Because that separation
Hmm.
will make the children not to enjoy that parental upbringing. Two, to the people that the thing affected, I mean the husband and wife. One,
Hmm.
the two parties, although they have separated, but two of them, one person may not have that peace of mind because maybe based on the situation that warrant that divorce,
Hmm.
whenever you remember it, if infidelity or anything, the trauma,
Yeah.
the trauma the person will be passing through.
Hmm.
Understand?
Yeah, yeah, I'm listening.
And second, and thirdly, the side effect in the society, maybe in your village or in your working place.
Hmm.
Understand?
Yeah.
Because of that name, they target divorce. I'm talking based on Nigeria, but in advanced country, they see it as order of the day these days.
Yeah,
They
it's no,
don't
it's normal.
take
It's
it.
not. It's normal
Yeah,
because it's normal. Like it's not the same. Like
yeah, they don't.
compared to Nigeria, it cannot. It's not
Yeah,
the same. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like somebody at the earlier on. He say divorce is for the big men. Understand?
Is it for the
So
rich?
the other side is for the rich because some women they purposely
Hmm.
want to do it because of the wealth, and some men they purposely want to do it because of the way. When you divorce, if you are the rich type, they will say you share your property, you settle the woman, right?
Hmm.
So the benefit of it, some of them don't look at the side effect. Sometimes when you are targeting something, you'll be thinking straightforward. You will not try to look at the good and the bad and compare. Where this one comes to the women, and women, once they want to act, they will just act straightly without knowing the side effect of it because they say when two elephants
Fighting.
fight, it's the
Mm.
grass.
Hmm.
It's the grass that suffers it.
Okay.
So in the times of it, the children suffer it a lot. The the gesture of in the school,
Mm.
the trauma, they feel isolated because of their fellow kids may use it as an advantage. Some of the kids they will not be proud to come out,
Hmm.
maybe to talk or based on when a pertaining parental issue, they cannot come out boldly. So
Hmm.
the side effects are much on the kids.
Yeah.
Understand?
Hmm.
But if you talk about the mother that doesn't have any issue, any child.
Yeah. When they
One of them will
go on there, one of them will suffer. Yeah. Go on.
suffer it because it's only the person that wears the shoe know where it pinches
Mm.
him or her. Understand? So let's assume it now, like here, what causes it here now is one, infidelity.
Yeah.
When you see that your partner or your spouse cheated on you or do this or do this,
Mhm.
time has gone when they use this in here childbearing, not having issue, because these days you can adopt a child and go through the processes, and the child will become your biological child. Understand?
Yeah, but it's not everyone that
So,
wants
but
to. It's not everybody that wants to get adopt a child. It's not everyone. Most people they will not like to
yeah,
do that. Yeah, but yeah, I
yes,
understand where you're coming from. There's a lot of options now.
so
Yeah.
yeah. There are a lot, but in Africa here now, most especially some women, some rich people that fall a victim of it, the side effects are much. One, you not have that proudness to speak when you come to your community or in your organization, in your group, because you know they see as a married people or a couple. They see them as, marriage. They feel that marriage is for matured people. Understand?
Hmm.
And they say marriage is for better, for worse. When you cannot handle it and you allow it to your affair to come outside as a public utility,
Hmm.
that means you are not matured. Understand?
Hmm.
So you cannot handle it. So when it's beyond your own handling, and that is when the thing come outside, you go to law court, you put a paper, they'll do this, do that, all those things. You're exposing yourself and the trauma and the shame.
Hmm.
And it also, the side effect also goes to the parents.
Yeah, I mean
You understand? Because
the couple's parents. Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
because let's assume you are an influential person in the society,
Hmm.
and maybe you know how they arrange their marriages or their wedding.
Mm.
They call big people, dignities, personals, they will come. And some of the couple parents, they spend a lot
Hmm.
to entertain or make it they make it to be an ovation thing. But at the end, maybe it will not last. You hear that the marriage has been soured, the divorce, so it bring shame
Yeah.
to them. So the side effects are many. So we
Okay.
will not encourage it, because the satisfied is 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 not something to look into or say about.
Okay.
I don't know whether I made my,
Yeah. You've
I,
done
I
well.
yeah, I thought about the children, the trauma they will face in the society. I thought about they will not have that parental upbringing. I thought about the couple, one of them, the trauma. They
Hmm.
will not they will not feel relaxed or have that joy. And another thing, when you divorce too, it will make you to flirt. It will make you to, men will not value you. They
You're
will see you as
referring to the woman now.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
referring to the women.
Okay.
Because men will not value you. After they will say, is he not a divorcee? Yeah, because you see them, we in Africa here now, we see as divorcee women as if they know their onions. They don't want to be intimidated. You understand?
Mm.
So, with
Okay.
this one, I know that. Mm,
All right, Ross. Okay.
so, thanks. I love your program.
Thank you so much.
I love the program. Even the topics you are bringing is what is happening here in Nigeria now. I'm so much impressed.
Thank
Take
you.
it up, eh?
All right, appreciate. Thank you for your call. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Yeah. Stick around. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. We before we run out of time, we have to celebrate those that are celebrating their birthdays this week. We normally do that on our broadcast. There are people that are celebrating their birthdays, which I would like us to join them to celebrate with them. Okay. All right. You know, we have Abiakalam Chile. We have Rice Ray. We have Agnes Sewa. We have Kiswa Diana. We have Mata Ayok. We have Obapa Sandy, Gifty Owusu, Jean Esther, and Bilolo Congo. Okay. Happy birthday, Abiakalam Chile. Happy birthday, Res Ray. Happy birthday, Anes Sawa. Happy birthday, Kiswa Diana. Happy birthday, Mata Ayok. Happy birthday, Obapa Sandy. Happy birthday, Gifty Owusu. Happy birthday, Yan Esther. And happy birthday, Bilolo Congo. You guys, like you normally say here, I want to take yourself out. Enjoy your birthday. It's your birthday. Understand? Just go out there, celebrate yourself. Don't wait for people to give you gift or all that. Even if you don't receive any gift, celebrate yourself. Take yourself out, go somewhere and marry and enjoy yourself. It's your birthday. Understand? And we pray that God will grant you all your heart desires, all your wishes. Okay? All right. We continue on what we doing discussing this evening. All right. We're talking about the effects, the effects of divorce on Nigerian families. Or you can say, what are the implications of rising divorce rate on Nigerian families and society? And the gentleman that called has highlighted few of the things that we already discussed about. He talked about the effects on the children. He talked about the extended families and all that. Understand? The family. I think he pointed that the if they after divorce, sometimes, especially in Africa and Nigeria, especially, you can see that the wife, or you can say the spouse, can lead to finance. It can lead to what? Financial instability. The lady, most times, some of them, the level where they were before, it's going to come down because now all the family resources and all of that is going to be a problem. It depends on how the family structure is. Some people, they might not even get anything from the man, especially if there's infidelity involved. You know, the man can just like send them back to their family. You understand? Even if they said, okay, no problem. He has money, and then they just divorced, and they he he gave the wife maybe an apartment where she would stay with the kids and all that, and then he's giving them up money for upkeep and everything. The level of that stability where she was before when she was under her husband, it's not gonna be the same. You understand? Some of them, some women, they suffer, they struggle, they have some financial instability. I can just put it like that. You understand what I mean? And they can bring a strain to the family resources, and increase likelihood of what? Intergeneration poverty. I get me? Because now they everything is stopped. The plan or the goals of the family, everything is just being on hold. Sometimes even the man will start having problems in his business and all that because of just that they got a divorce. Even the process of the divorce, some divorce can take 2 years, 3 years. and they will affect the family business, the family affect the man business. Some, you understand what I mean? There's always that. They have that economic implication. There's always economic implications on that. You understand? Some, it gets to the extent of a division of assets, which can lead to financial hardship for one or both parties. The woman, in particular, are vulnerable to economic instability. You understand? So that income support and everything, it's affecting women, especially in Africa, more. I get me. We're not discussing. We're not talking about here in the West, where most women they benefit a lot. In Africa, especially Nigeria, some of the families that are divorced, the women most times affect them, affect them more because yes, some they stay with the kids. They might take the kids. Some might not even take the kids. They will send them out. I get me without nothing, and they have to like try finding ways to survive, which is not right. You understand? It's one of the implications, economic instability. You get me? Yeah. Talking about the divorce, we talk about divorce, the implications, the rising implications. Divorce rate in Nigeria is getting alarming because many many I just say it the way it is. Nigerians, majority of them now, they want to live life like the West. They want to live their life like Europeans, Americans. And you watch out, majority of even Nollywood movies are now they're copying Europeans, Americans. You understand? And as they're watching all these things, they believe in that that's the way it is. Forgetting that in Africa, Africa have their own culture. Nigeria have their own culture. There's a family structure in Nigeria where the family unit brings what? It brings that dignity to the man. That you're married as a man. Gives the man dignity in the society, in the church, in his village, in his home. For a man to get married, it brings what? Dignity. That means that he's a man, he's a proper man. You understand? And coming now to bring him down to that level that he already put himself through divorce, get me? It has implications. It has a lot of implications. It will affect, like I said, they affect him economically, affect his money, his business, it affect everything, the structure. Even some villages, they will just remove him from the council of the elders. If he was among the council of elders, they will just demote him from there. Even some churches, they will do what? They will demote him from whatever it is. It might be an elder in the church or something like that. They will just put him down because they will not like to put someone like that as an example or as a role model for the younger ones that are coming up, for the bachelors and spinsters. They will just demote the person immediately. And that is an implication, is an effect of divorce. You understand? I'm talking about Nigeria community, Nigeria as a whole, the implications of rising divorce rate. What are those implications? That's what we're talking about this evening. You understand? And the gentleman that called earlier had pointed some of them. I would like you to even let me know, or you can put on a comment section some of them that you know, or the effect that you know that we have not highlighted. You understand? Right? He said he talked about the rich that they divide their money, they divide their asset and all that. You get me? The the man when he divides his asset, he divides his house, his cars, and everything. You understand what I mean? But there will be increase in prevalence of divorce, which can lead to what? The rise of social welfare. The welfare cost. The children going to private school. Because remember, we said that divorce is for the rich. Yeah. In Africa, Nigeria, divorce, any people that are going through divorce, there's money involved. They have money. Because the poor people, they would rather die in that marriage than going and using their money to pay for a lawyer to come and divorce or come to separate them. They would rather die in there. They're looking for money to eat and pay for their children's school fees. Then they will look telling them that they're going to divorce what? Divorce what? They don't care. They don't even know what that. what it's called. So looking at when we talk about divorce, it's for the rich and the elite. We talk about the those that are the middle class. They have money. Those that have money. You can call them socialites. Do you understand? They have money. So with that, there'll be increase in what in their social welfare cost. The children where they're going to school increase, child support, alimony payment, all of that will come in. Lawyers will use that opportunity to grab their own money, everything. You understand? So financial implications are there. You spend, you're gonna lose a lot of money. The man will lose money. The woman will lose money. You understand? The children will just like they will just get all the effects. They'll get the effect. Okay. Another area that we have not, he has not, he didn't point out, or we have not pointed out yet, is the impact of mental health. Impact on mental health. Many times we Africans, the only time we talk about mental health is when someone has gone colo, when someone has gone mad. You understand? That's the only time they will say, yeah, this person has mental problem. Then you forget that emotional have emotional toll, they have emotional impact when you start having going through divorce. You understand? It can, especially women, they will that divorce can lead to immense stress, affect them emotionally. And if you go through studies, if you go through statistics, you find out that studies have shown that divorce can lead to depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. Do you understand? The lady start thinking of how will she start again? Maybe it's 4 years they've married, or 10 years, or 7 years they've married, and they have children. Now, maybe she got married at 32. Before she had her children, she's getting to like 35, and then having children. She been in marriage for 7 years. She's getting to 40 something years. Now, where will she start again to start looking for a man? And in Africa, where they frown of talking about when you talk about divorce, they frown, even the society, it they don't want to hear about it. And a woman of that nature, 40 something years, 37, 38 years, with children, now want to bring herself again to the street, or just make herself open that she will looking for a man, because no matter what, she will still need a man. So the thought of that, even thinking about that, will bring what? Depression. It will bring anxiety. And what happens? It's going to affect them mentally. Talking about women, it affect them a lot. You see, most of them now, they start going to church all the time, praying, just looking for help, calling out people just to see if there will be someone that can touch their husband heart for him to change his mind, because it affects women more. Do you understand? Talk about when social support, the stigma associated with divorce, that stigma can do what? Exacerbate their mental health problems more. It can make it worse. The stigma in Africa, the stigma of divorce on women. I'm not talking about men. Men, men, some of them, they might not even have that effect much. Though some men can experience mental health issues after divorce, particularly if they feel what sense of loss of identity and purpose. When they have that plan, when they have, they already have their target. They have a goal of the family. They have a goal for the family. They want to achieve a lot. Then divorce will draw them back. Divorce would destabilize all their plans and everything. Some of them, because of that, what happens? It can affect them mentally. They start having mental issues, start having issues, they're having stress. You understand what I mean? We talk about mental health, and many people don't talk about that. It affects a lot of people. Some of them that you see divorce, all these celebrities, you see them, all these socialites that you see that they divorce all the time. Many of them that will call their names out. Interview some of them, they will tell you. Some they start having insomnia. They can't sleep properly at night because of what? Because of the stress they've gone through, the lawyer issues, the taking the children, driving the children from one place to another. The children, they want to see their mom, they want to see their dad. All those kind of things, bring issues, bring stress, bring a lot of issues. You understand? You're not even talking about the impact on social cohesion and the community. I said at the beginning, I said that when you want to get married, you invited all the people. Some will spend a lot of money. They bring all the elite, all their rich friends, all of them. Yeah. Now that you're getting divorced, that divorce can do what? Can have a profound impact on your social cohesion and community. Your community, like I said, the main dimension of it. Some people, just because you got married, you have a little bit of money, then you have a chieftaincy title in the village. And chieftaincy title has his own merit in the village. You understand? And some villages, before you get to that level of being a chief, you must have got married. You must have a wife. Now you are divorcing your wife. That means you don't have a wife anymore. They will do what? Sometimes they will do what they want you to bring back their title. They want you to bring back their chieftaincy. You understand? And it will affect the man. It will affect him. His social cohesion in the community, the way they see him, the level where they put him on. Do you understand? It will affect him a lot. The breakdown of families can lead to decline in community engagement. That's social capital. An individual become what? Focus on their own personal struggles every time. He's thinking about that. Now, what he's going to do is start looking for a woman again that he will get married to. Would this person now stay? Will this even fit into his own plans? Will this lady fit into his family identity? Those are the implications. The lack of social support, the stigma associated with divorce can lead to social isolation and marginalization. That man that used to, they call names, they call you names when you come out of the village, they call you names. In the church, they call you because they know you and you know how it is. Every successful man, there's a woman. And in Africa, especially in our own culture, if they want to see your level as a man, they will look at your wife. How is your wife? That's the level of where they will put you in the society. Do you understand what I mean? And that's the reason why you see some of the women, they take care of their wives. Some men might not even drive, they would not be driving. They don't even they don't care about the car. The women are the ones driving those cars, big cars. They go into parties doing everything. They go into actually do everything they want to do because the women represent the family. The level of beauty, the level of um, healthy, let me put it like that, or the level of social behavior of the woman will show the extent of the woman, the man, the richness, or how much he owns, something like that. Do you understand what I mean? So once you get divorced and you start having that issues, it will impact demands. It will impact his what? Dignity. It will impact his level in the society. The way they see him and everything, it will affect him. You understand? So those are the things that many people don't talk about. They don't really think about that. They're looking at the Western world. They're looking at the Europeans and Americans, where they are the structure or the way the society is structured. He divorced, he didn't divorce. The government has already made it level for the children to be taken care of. So some places, once they divorce, the man have to leave the house. The woman take the house. She stay with the kids. Upon that, the man has to be paying child support for the kids, bringing money. Plus the one, if the woman is working, she's making money. So it's comfortable for the woman and the kids. Here in the West, unlike in Africa, it's different, especially in Nigeria. Nobody cares. You understand? It's just you and your husband. Sometimes even the family members, the community might even come in to help, to ask for forgiveness, to help, just like to see if the man can give the woman the money. Do you understand what I mean? If he's a good lawyer, if the man has a very, very good lawyer, you see that to go against the woman. Those are the impact. Those are the implications of divorce. And the issue is that it's getting, it's growing every day. Divorce in Nigeria is becoming a, I don't really know why. I don't know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. It used to be Nigerians abroad. Every time you hear the separation, Nigerians abroad, the man has killed the woman because of separation. That this one happened, that one. Nigerians abroad, but now it's gone back to Nigeria. It's getting louder. People are divorcing like crazy these days. They're separating anyhow. And like what the gentleman said, is infidelity, social media. Okay, those are the things that influencing most of people now, influencing most of the families now. Okay, so rounding up everything we discussed this evening, the rising trend of divorce rate in Nigeria say can has a what far-reaching implications for families and society. The dissolution of marriage can have devastating consequences for all parties involved, particularly children who may what suffer emotional trauma, academic underachievement, behavioral problems, anger issues. They start having tantrums, they start misbehaving. The breakdown of families can lead to decline in social cohesion and community engagement, as well as what significant economic cost affect everyone, the woman and the man and the woman. The same, this affect them. You understand? So, but I think it's essential to address the root causes of divorce and provide support services to those affected by it. And I don't think I don't think I don't think it's easy the way it sounds in Nigeria to what to address the cause root of divorce, the root causes of that. These people should be like talking about it a lot, especially in the churches, because Nigeria is a religious country. Both Muslims and Christians should start talking much about this because it's increasing a lot. And it's going to affect a lot of people. Okay. So by doing so, we can work towards building stronger and more resilient families and communities. Once they start discussing about talking about the cost, the root cause of all these things, where the problem is, they are start addressing the social media issues, addressing all these infidelity issues, and all that. You can see that it will help everyone. Okay, that's what we'll stop this evening. If you're with us to this time, I will say thank you so much for dropping by. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Yeah, we are we're also on TikTok. We're also on Instagram. Bevi Sapasino is on Instagram. On TikTok is Wano on TikTok. Okay, can follow us on all those platforms. As you do so, say thank you and God bless you. And I'll see you guys next week, Friday. Have a wonderful week.